As everyone knows, magic is all about perception. It's what we see. It's the SWAT team coming in saying enough with the pack of tricks. We all know that. So Chris, today is a little bit of an observation test. First, what color are the cards? What the backs? What color?
Blue.
Nice! Blue. Excellent. Okay, gotta get the cards. We'll shuffle here. Little observation tests. Is he a mammal? Is he a vegetable? Is he a mineral? Whatever. He's doing the Hindu. Let's see. Been in magic 2 years. What's going on there? Go ahead, grab one. Grab one. I don't care, my friend. Okay, there you go. I got here a magic marker. It's a big one. It's one of those big thickers. I'm going to give you that. Careful. I hate it when when you're having someone sign a card and you get some marker on your fingertip and you're screwed for the gig the whole time, and it just feels like it's distracting. It's weird. I'll take back. Sure, you keep the marker. There we go. I'm going to hold this out so people can see it. Okay? Okay? Now watch. I'm going to do this real slowly. Observation test. Cut the cards, cut the cards, cut the cards. Chris, any idea where is your card? Oh, you are very kind indeed, my friend. It's in my pocket. The card is in my pocket. Now, you may not believe me, but look. Make sure the camera sees this. Reaching down, 2-finger grip, like with a gun. Taking the gun. There's Christopher's name on the card. There his card in. You don't seem very impressed. No, but actually, I want you to see it. It really does look like Chris's initial. Now, I'm a big fan of keeping the mystery alive, but let me teach you guys how I do this. Watch this. I take the card, right? And people think I get the card up the sleeves, across the manly, Herculean chest muscles, and down to the pocket like that. Thanks for not laughing, Chris. I appreciate that. Actually, I palm the card. I just palm the card. I take the card, and I get it in my hand like this, okay? Got a small hand. Get it in my hand, but I make sure my fingers are closed so you can't see it. Then I just crunch it really, really small and throw it in the other hand. And then back, and then 4, and then back, and then 4, and then back. And then when no one's looking, I sneak this mini card down to the pocket, shake the hips in a suggestive but PG fashion. The card opens up inside my pocket, and right there is how I did the amazing card to pocket. This is the real deal. This is Francis Carlisle's homing card. Originally taught, or I learned it in Stars of Magic about 1,000 years ago. I've got a whole bunch of little touches I can't wait to share with you. Some important presentational ideas on this, my particular back and forth silly handling. The psychology behind it's so strong too, because how many times you've made a coin vanish or done something with a card or a sponge ball or maybe a prosthesis or someone's glass eye, something like that. And they say, it's in your pocket. Oh, it's in your pocket. It's got to be in your... It has to be in... Where else would it has to be in your pocket? So this plays to that presumption of it's in your pocket. And I know some of you caught the card palm, I'm sure, but keep in mind, if you caught the card palm during the performance, out in the real world when you're performing for people, there's always this misdirection. You're talking, people are saying stuff. Maybe over there's a school bus on fire. People have other things on their minds. You need a card in your pocket. My right hand pants pocket with the face of the card facing towards my thigh, okay? To a play zone. You need to know how to palm a card to do this trick, okay? Which of course means that the signed card is going to end up in the right hand. You can do a 2-card hand, right? We've got two hands, where you're going to push the card off the top. This hand's going to come over and basically straighten out the deck, okay? Give it a little square, and while you're doing that, the left thumb pushes the top card over to the right, okay? This is the position, while the right hand's fingers sort of cups, and as they cup, the tips of the left fingers are going to push the selected card, or in this the card, they push into the right hand palm, okay? So it looks like this. My right hand comes over, squaring the deck up, little shake here to cover and down. Or as I use in performance, and I use a lot in my regular performances, a one-hand top palm, which again is on a few of my videos now, but basically with just the tip of my pinky, I'm pushing the corner of the top card off to the side, and then the whole thing's happening with just one hand. It's so nice when I'm doing a performance for people, I'm doing a few tricks, usually I'm going to force a card at some point. So when you're not forcing a card, it's nice to make sure they have a free choice, right? So let's say they grab a card out, they got the marker, and they write their name on it, and put the big name there like that. Okay. Now, I take the card back. This is not one of these I'm going to find the card kinds of tricks. So sometimes they say, can you see it? I say, I could see it. I'm not going to, but I'm just going to make sure everyone can see it. Remember this. Take a picture in your mind. Okay. Now I take it and I cut the card into the middle of the deck. That's what I want it to look like. What I've done is I've double undercut the card to the top of the deck. So I start with a card on the deck. Okay. Then I cut the pack, keep a break with my thumb at the back between the two halves. Riffle off half of the bottom cards, and then the rest of the cards below the break go to the top, which brings it to the top, okay? You could use another control, have the card put in some other way, as long as it ends up on top of the deck. Now, your words support the images, but it's the images that really sell the impossibility of what you're doing. Keep that hierarchy in mind. So here I say, boom, 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 do you have any idea where your card is? And sometimes they say, is it on top? Is it in the middle? Is it the bottom? Is it, okay, where's the, sometimes they'll say, in your pocket. And when they say that, I years ago riffed this, I said, in my pocket. Well, I was gonna do something else, but okay, it's in my pocket. It's like whatever they suggest you can make happen, okay? So whatever they say, okay, and I keep my hands up, almost like I'm, almost like in a universal gesture, put your hands up to show you're totally fair. You're vulnerable, you're doing nothing suspicious. So do you have any idea where the card is? And people say it's in the middle of the deck somewhere, near the bottom. And I say, actually, your card is in my pocket. And I pause, big pause. People go, no way, they swear, they this, they that, they go, no way. I say, no, really, it's in my pocket. And this thing, rather than down here or down here, this has this whole challenge, dare, and possibility. It really emphasizes it. So I'm here like this, it's in my pocket. Now, when they see my right hand start to go down, there's this sense of hopelessness, this, oh my God, he's going down. Is he gonna just pull it out? Because if he just pulls it out, I'm gonna vomit. I'm just gonna puke right here. Or I'm gonna cry like a little baby, right? So I'm here, I go down, 2 fingers, like this. Now is when you're gonna start to use some comedy. You created tension, now you're gonna release it with some comedy. You go like that, and you go, there it is, Bob's card. And now you get a laugh. And the laugh is a laugh of relief because they didn't want to believe that there's any way you could do it so fairly. The laugh is also perfect because it's going to give you the misdirection for the palm, okay, when you need it. So I do this and I go, yep, there it is, his card. Pretty impressive, huh? Well, you don't seem very impressive. So it's pretty impressive, huh? Transfer deck, you don't seem very impressed. I just palmed off the card. Okay. One hand top up. So boom, there, pretty impressive. Well, you don't seem very impressed. I say, no, really, and I put my hand right down. And all I'm going to do is push the palm card as deep as I can and then pull it halfway out. Don't pull it all the way out, okay? You've heard that before. So down, I pulled halfway, I go, yeah, no, really. And now slowly, yeah, no, really, that is. And this is where they go back to the learned helplessness mode. No. Oh, damn it, he did it again. They assume the trick's over. And then when you say, I'm going to show you how I do it. Oh. Now, a lot of times people think I get up the sleeve. Across the manly, Herculean chest muscles, I drop the silly line and I keep moving because what happens is I go up the sleeves, across the manly chest muscles, and down to the pocket. And as I'm saying down to the pocket, that's when they start to laugh at the chest muscles line. They go, they laugh like this. So by the time they're laughing, I've got the sign card. I go down like this, and I'm going to leave the sign card and pull out the other one, okay? Because this one I get between the 2 fingers here, and I come right out. But I want the most misdirection I can have, right? So when I say, people think I get up the sleeves across the manly chest muscles and down the pocket, now they're laughing. As I say down to the pocket, they're laughing, and I can just come up and go, oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, I appreciate the love. It's perfect. Then I show them, yeah, I take the card, and I have it in here. Now I deliberately do the world's crappiest palm, okay? Because I want to sell later on my the 10th vanish coming up and this and that. So yeah, I just do this. Say, I just go yada, 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 and everyone's looking up here, no one's looking at my hand. And they're thinking to themselves, oh yeah, that's what I did. Lord knows this performer does talk, yada, yada, no one looks. So I do this once, maybe twice. I say, yeah, but if I make sure my fingers are closed, I make sure, put it down. The motivation is to get rid of this so I can show you I'm going to keep my fingers closed. Now I'm set. because I've repeated the action, I've got my cover ready, and now I come over and I pretend to take the card, but of course, I did the tent vanish. Very traditional, okay? Face down card, here, gonna come over, emphasize, let the card fall down, okay? But I'm gonna let the thumb stay there. It's almost like the French drop with the coin move. So it looks like I took it, okay? Then when I do the deck, I immediately hand it to someone, put it on the bar stool, then I crunch the card. And I squeeze the card until it gets very, very small. And as soon as I do this, they go, damn it, he got us again. Okay, so boom, very, and now you do this. Now, I gotta say, I don't believe for a second that anybody ever thinks I'm tossing anything back and forth. But I encourage you to practice it so at least it looks good. The timing on it looks good, okay? So I say, toss it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then I drop it down in the pocket. And then now they know, okay, now you're just lying to us. This is just BS. I mean, this is not how you did it. There's no way the card's in there. And in a moment, I'm gonna show them, actually the card is in there. So it's got this layered psychology to it. Drop it in, show the hand's empty. I reach down. Definitely in some situations, people have been drinking, attractive woman, I'll have her reach in my pocket, whatever, for sure. Sometimes I'll do that. But in this case, I go down like that. And I like to toss it off. And I say, boom, that's down in my pocket. And there you go. And I go do the line, of course, about just wiggle my hips to unfold the card, ostensibly. I go down like that. And there's this sense of just tease them with this. Don't rush this, tease them with it. And then you can either say, and that's how I get the card to the pocket. Or you can toss it off like nothing. And now that you know this, you can show this trick to your friends or whatever, and you're almost teasing them with the autograph, right? And I've had people grab the damn thing and say, is it really? Stop teasing us. You're gonna wanna watch this video right now. It's one of my favorite versions of the classic two-card transpositions effect. However, it's got a big difference.